Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been talking to several people over the last few weeks, just talking about like their futures and what they want to do. And some are pursuing higher degrees or thinking about it, and some are just considering going to college for their first degree. So I make this video today to talk to you about 3 questions you need to ask yourself before pursuing or continuing higher education. Okay, so what actually prompted this video this week was actually I had a conversation with my niece. She has been considering coming to the university in which I teach to pursue a bachelor's degree. She's been out of school for about a year and has been working and things like that. But it was actually her first choice to attend this university, and then she kind of decided to go another path first. So just in talking to her, of course, I'm super excited. I'd love if she come here, but I wanted to make sure that she was ready because she kind of seems like she's on the fence a little bit. Like one day she's all gung ho, and then the next day it's kind of like I don't know. So what I did was I just wanted to talk to her and just try to make sure that she's not making a rush decision. This is like one of the first decisions that she's getting to make, and most kids are getting to make on their own. And so I just wanted to kind of know where her head was at. So just in the conversation with her, and then it just so happens like I had a couple people email me to ask me about college and whether or not they should pursue a graduate degree or things like that. So it prompted me to make this video. So there are 3 questions that you should ask yourself before continuing with a higher degree or even pursuing an undergraduate degree. All right. So number 3, are you ready? Are you prepared? For what's going to come with the workload, with the scheduling. Do you have the basic skills that it takes to be successful for college, right? So I always use my son, and I believe in being transparent, and I love my baby. But he thought at first he wanted to go to college or whatnot because all of his friends were going, and I was totally fine with that. However, I did tell him, I was like, we had to stay on you in high school to do your work. Like at the end of the semester, sometimes he'd have like 10 assignments missing. No reason why they're missing other than he just did not do them. So the teachers are calling like, hey, he needs to get these in, so on and so forth. So I told him, I was like, I am not willing to spend any money for you to go to college. Now I know that probably sounds bad as an educator, but I know my child, and it actually would be a waste of my money because I'm not there to stay on him about doing his work, making sure he's going to class and things like that. So I was not willing to invest any money in that. And after he thought about it, and I told him, I was like, listen, if you invest some of your own money, like if you pay or you opt to get student loans or whatever it is that you choose to do, if you do that and then I see you do well, like that first year, not just the first semester, but the first year, then I'd be willing to invest in you. After he thought about it and he realized that he was going to have to put something up and invest something, he opted to, no, mama, I just don't think this is what I want to do. I think, I want to work a little bit and, pursue some other things. I'm totally fine with that. He knew that he was not prepared. He knew that he was not going to do what he needed to do to be successful. So that's one of the things that you need to think about. Are you prepared? Are you ready to write those papers? Do you have the skills to write those papers and pass whatever necessary examinations that you need? Don't go out here and get in a whole bunch of debt and you're not ready. Sometimes you have to go out and work first. I went out, I worked, I joined the military, I worked several other jobs before I started college. I graduated high school a whole year early. So I didn't go to school until college until I was 21, 22 years old. That is when I was ready. I matured and I knew what I needed to do and I was willing to do it. Number 2, what exactly do you want to do? This can be a difficult question, especially for people that are pursuing a degree for the first time and you're younger, fresh out of high school or something like that. This is probably a difficult question for people that are possibly pursuing a bachelor's, but they are what we can call non-traditional students. They are older, they have families, something like that. This can be a difficult question, but this is something that you need to know going in. what exactly do I want to do? I can't tell you how many students that I have that either I've advised or I've taught, in which they come in and they think that they want to be teachers until they get out here and they do the field experience, or they're not faring well in the courses. And by then you're at your junior, sometimes senior year. You've taken all of these classes, but you really don't like it. And then, as advisors, when we're asking them, okay, because I for one don't believe in, I'm not going to hold you in education if I see that you're struggling and it's something that as we're dialoguing, you're telling me that either you're not sure or you really don't want to do it, right? So I ask, okay, well, what do you want to do? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, this is not a good time to not know what you want to do. Like, you've got a lot of money invested here. You've got a lot of time invested here. So let's work together. So then I start asking those questions. Well, what are you good at? What do you prefer to do? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Things like that. Let's look and see how a career falls into that. So know what you want to do. And if you're not sure, again, don't go out here and get in a whole lot of debt trying to figure you out. Kind of have an idea before you get there. That way it's a smooth transition. You go through, your money is not wasted. You're not taking classes and retaking classes or changing your major 50 million times because you just have no idea. All right, now that we've answered those other two questions, we are here to number one. Is college even necessary for what it is that you do want to do? Okay, so let's say you are fresh out of high school and you're trying to decide whether or not you're going to college or what it is that you want to do. What exactly are you trying to do with your life, right? Are you, whatever path you're taking, does it require you to go to college? Because there are some professions that you just cannot get around it, i.e., doctor, teacher, okay? You have to have a degree to do these jobs, right? But there are some, my dad, for one, is a very successful appliance repair person, and he owns his own business. He has been to college, he doesn't have a degree, but he's successful, okay? I have a friend that owns a very successful lawn care company. He has a couple degrees, but he's not working in those fields, and it's the money that he was trying to make or that he needed to make. Those degrees or the jobs that he was working didn't provide that, so he started his own lawn care business and he is doing great. So make sure that college is necessary for what you want to do. Now, let me talk to my people that have degrees already and you're trying to decide whether or not to pursue a graduate level degree. Graduate level degrees are great, okay? They are great depending on what you want to do. I cannot speak for another profession because I don't work in another profession. I can say this for teaching. I've had several students ask me over the past couple weeks, I'm thinking about pursuing a master's. What do you think? Again, this is my personal opinion. My question to them is, what do you want to do with your master's? What is your plan? And, if they don't know, well, I just want to teach. So do you want to stay in the classroom? Well, yeah. Okay. Well, is it going to make a difference for you whether or not you have a master's versus a bachelor's? And when I say that, I mean pay wise, do I mean responsibility wise, if that's something that you are seeking? If so, and you think you have answered yes to those other two questions, are you ready and do you know what you want to do? And you can definitively say, yes, this is going to make a difference for me as a professional. Absolutely go do it. However, if you really don't know, if it's not going to make a difference with your pay or anything like that, is it necessary? Do you really want to put yourself through that? Again, I have 3 degrees, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I have 3 degrees, and I'm over 6 figures in debt for my degrees. Now, don't get it wrong. I am very proud to have the credentials that I have. However, my credentials really don't pay for themselves, right? So, with that being said, had I known then what I know now, I don't know if I would have gone to pursue higher degrees. That is just me. You have to do what is best for you. If you can definitively say yes to the 3 questions that I have posed to here to you today, then I say go for it. Do you, and God bless. All right. So that's just my spill on that. Please don't misunderstand me and say or feel that I am anti college or I'm telling people to not go to college. And I'm just giving you my real experience and opinion about the situation. I think college is a great thing. And I think that if you can definitively answer yes, or have a concrete answer to the 3 questions that I pose, you absolutely should pursue college, and you will go and you will be a rock star and you will go on to do great things. I also know that there are people that are doing great things and they are rock stars and they did not go to college. So whatever you do, make sure that you are doing what you want to do and what is best for you. Again, we want to be debt free. We want to be able to live our best lives, and we can't do that if we owe 6 figures in student loans, right? And you're trying to pay those off. Okay, so that is my spiel. That is my tea for today. You guys go out, continue to be great, do what you do, be blessed. As always, be a blessing. Until next time, class is dismissed. Hey guys, like this video and want to see more? Remember to hit like, subscribe, and don't forget that little bell so you can stay abreast of all the tea that I'm spilling.